take a look at me attempting this challenge in day 1. And if I think about it, it's gonna be a long ass video. Okay, why am I doing this challenge? Well, I do have a fear of speaking in front of the camera. I did film a few times, thought, well, that's not good, and so, and improvements I can come up. Yeah, I already stumbled. I don't know what to say. I think my voice getting stumbled. My words were getting stumbled. And this is me after 30 days. A little bit of an improvement, I would have to say. Not a skyscraper improvement, but a little bit of an improvement. If you want to know how I got through this challenge and how I got to this point, keep watching. So this is the 30-day speaking challenge. It started more like an experiment because I said, hey, if I want to start my YouTube channel, why not get a boost in improving my speaking ability? So basically what this challenge is about. I talk about in front of the camera for 30 days, no script. Every day, analyze each video, see the mistakes, correct them in the next video, and keep doing that over and over until the day 30. And with that mindset, I started the challenge. And I started with the first improvement. Enunciate each word more clearly. Then the second improvement. Speak more from the diaphragm. Then the third improvement. I want to keep my face a little bit more straighter. And with the fourth improvement, talking a little bit more louder. And with the fifth improvement, a little bit more energetic, a little bit more animated. And that's it. I figured that this is gonna be different. In my mind, I thought that from day 1 till day 30, there were gonna be 30 improvements, and that's gonna be it. But frankly speaking, the improvement that I got in day 1, if I haven't worked on it a few videos in a row, I would lose it. So 3 to 5 improvements for the entire challenge was something that I had to accept. So I kept chugging on, went on with the challenge. Timer starts now. But what I am good is I'm very healthy. What I mean by that? Welcome to day number 6. That's it, over and out. Welcome back to day number 7. They don't give a rat's ass about anything else. Welcome back to day number 8. Lighting. Setup lighting. The 3 minutes are up. And by around day 7 or 8, I started to feel like I wanted to say a little bit more. The 3 minutes were up and I want to say a little bit more. So that signaled to me that a little bit of my confidence was growing. Not a lot, because when I was speaking and I was talking to the camera, I wasn't feeling that much difference. But only when I was rewatching the videos, I saw it. Okay, this is the process. It's starting to move a little bit. So that's a good thing. I thought that they will fix the... Welcome to day number 10. By day 10, I automated a lot of things like my lighting. I started to learn a little bit more how to edit things, how to set up my camera, how to adjust the settings in the camera, how to work my mic. And I kept chugging on. Like an unstoppable train. I kept chugging on. Welcome back to day number 11. I'm gonna keep this vibe, I kinda like it. Welcome back to day number 12. When you have in autumn those a few days where it's very, very warm outside. And by day 11, 12, or 13, I started to feel my confidence grow a little bit. Because I was not worried about that much about the mistakes I was saying. The mistakes that were coming out of my mouth were not that big of a deal for me anymore. Because you have to understand something. Once you force yourself to film every day, some things change. You're not worried about the mistakes because you know you have like 20 more days, 17 more days to go. I kept on marching like an unstoppable train, like Thomas the Train. Welcome back, legends. Welcome to day number 13. I think I chopped up this name numerous times. How to set up my camera, how to set up my lights. I think this lighting is crap, but and see you on day 14 of the 30-day speaking ability challenge. Experimenting things, doing things for the first time. Come to day number 15. I like to eat meat, I like to eat vegetables, I like to eat fish. I like to eat a lot of stuff. Welcome back, legends. Welcome to the challenge where we cook and we don't look. It was very dangerous to travel with gold on you. What is up, legends? Welcome back to day 17 where we cook but don't look. Nah, I need to start with this lazy ass jokes. This is active. If I pull this in order to loosen it and keep it like this for a very long time, it will stay like this. Welcome back, legends. Welcome to day 18 of the 30-day speaking challenge. By day 17, 18, somewhere around that point, I noticed something because I was not out of the mud yet. Things were not going perfectly upstream. Things went a little bit sideways and a little bit down. Focusing on all 3 to 5 improvements, there were 5 at this point. By focusing on all 5 at a time, I was focusing on none. I had to shift my strategy. And how I shifted my strategy? I started focusing on each improvement at a time for a few videos. Trying to focus on one thing per video is way easier and it's way more manageable. So I started doing that. One improvement per video, and I kept going on. Everything that you see in these videos, like all the subjects that I come up with, are not scripted. Just for you to understand, nothing is scripted here. Welcome to day 19. Being able to connect to reality in this specific way where you have to. Welcome back to day number 20, 20, 20, and the thing. Today I will be speaking in my native language, astenia de primăvară. Ce este astenia de primăvară? Ne vedem mâine ziua numărul 21. Welcome back to day 21. If you ever have the opportunity to grab hold of quantum physics, do not let go. Take it. Welcome back to day 22. The one that I will be focusing on specifically for today will be welcome back to day number 23. It goes stale faster than fresh bread. By this time, I started having fun more. Like videos were starting to be way more fun. I was being more upbeat. I even had 2 separate videos. One when I speak in my native language. That was a very fun one. And one where I talk about a subject which I have no clue about. Quantum physics. Those were the most fun videos I did. So I was breezing to the last 7 to 8 days and I was having way much fun. Things were upbeat, birds were chirping, rainbow was on the sky, even though it was night. The tap water was running beer. I had the fridge full with ice cream. Yeah, things were good and alright. Welcome back, legends, to day number 24. A few more days to go. Hold on. What's good, legends? What's good, everybody? What's good, guys? What's good, girls? Alright? Sounds good, sounds fair, sounds marvelous. Welcome back to day number 26. I don't know for everybody else, but for me it's more difficult. Welcome back to the 30-day speaking challenge. We are at day 27. Some companies do like to bump up their prices before Black Friday. Get it when you get it. And that's what you get. Welcome back to day 28, swimming. And a particular exercise, because I've been doing this exercise at the swimming pool. Exercise I'm talking about, it's kicking. Welcome to day number 29. Golly, man, we got the day 29. Man, this was a challenge. I'm more afraid of the dog putting itself in front of my front tire. This was day 29. We still got 1 day to go. Day 30. So I'm gonna let myself present everything, wrap everything together in day 30. Plus, I have a special bonus in day 30, so keep watching. Without further ado, I have nothing else to say here except see you in day 30. Thank you, my man. Thank you. What a guy. Ladies and gents, legends, welcome back to the last day, and that's day 30 of this 30-day speaking challenge. With that being said, before I start this video, I just want to mention that down in the descriptions below, you can find a list with what subject I talked about each day, plus I added a playlist with each of the raw videos uncut. In case you're interested, you have that option. How did this challenge feel? How did it went? That's the big question right here. How did it went? It went a little bit different than I expected it to be. In the sense that not necessarily the improvements, trying to get the improvements and try to work on them constantly was the biggest challenge, but actually trying to film every day. If you start this challenge, if you want to do this challenge, and you never filmed yourself, you never heard yourself speak in front of the camera, you will come to a quick realization. You sound very different in real life than on camera. You think you sound in a way, but when you see yourself on camera, you sound very different. But if you film yourself a few times, that feeling will go away and you will see no difference whatsoever. So let's reflect a little bit on the improvements I've been honing on these 30 days, these past 30 days. So the enunciation, did it got better? Yes, but I still have to focus on it from time to time. And if I don't rehearse it, it will go slowly away. How about me speaking more from the diaphragm? I am speaking a little bit more from the diaphragm, definitely, but it's a long shot. I still need to do a lot on that part. My face. Yeah, my face feels a little bit more natural. How about, am I speaking louder? I think that is one that I also need to work on a little bit more. And the same goes for me being more animated. So basically, even though I improved these 5 things, I still need to work on them on a constant basis. Like, these are not one and done. You have to constantly work on them and improve them. That's the reality of it. Was this challenge hard? Yes. Was it fun? Hell yeah. Will I be presenting the Oscars next year? Hell no. But it is enough for me to start this YouTube channel. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Like, don't be afraid. If you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to have a speaking gig, or you want to speak in front of some crowd, and you want to train yourself, this is, in my opinion, one of the best ways. I'm sure there are a lot of ways, having a coach and something like that. But if you want to do it on your own, solo, try this. Don't be afraid. What do you got to lose? If you don't want to post this, or don't want to start this channel, at least you want the fact that you got better. So you will win no matter the outcome. You will win. If you apply the steps and you constantly look for things to improve, you will win. Either you start a YouTube channel or you present something, you will definitely be better. Actually, what came to my mind today is, and you should let me know if you want to see a challenge like this, me improving my accent in, let's say, in US English, or British English, or Australian English. Like, if you want to see that, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this challenge and it brought at least some value, you know the drill. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. This concludes this challenge. With that being said, I will not be seeing you in day 31, but I will be seeing you in the next adventure. Until then, peace out! Is this mic retarded? What happens? It's gonna take a little bit more than I thought. Not much to say. Great weather. That's it.